podcast number 3. The Tuesday night podcast number 3. RRR247 podcast. Let me get it right this time. The RRR247 Tuesday night podcast number 3. How's that? This is a good night to be here. And if you're brand new, your goodness gracious. When you logged in, it did say you are supposed to be here. And let me add to that. You are here at the right time with all the incredible things that are happening. There are so many blessings falling our way. There's so much of that universe pouring into all of us, and it's just incredible. Just amazing. And I know somebody's going to share some good thoughts on that universe sharing with all of us the way they do and why we are so blessed. So I'm not going to take that thunder away. Listen, write this down if you're brand new. Get a pen, somewhere, post-it notes, stick it on the side of your computer. Never miss a Tuesday night call. Roy just talked about this a minute ago. There is so much happening right now. We could feel this explosion of business that's building up and getting bigger and bigger. It's going to happen like a volcano. Just you see a little bit of smoke and then boom, there it is. Only it's going to be a beautiful, happy day. And you don't want to miss any of that. You do not want to miss one little piece of that. There's a Roy Ricker with his hand up. Go ahead. Somebody put his hand up? No. It's not the right Roy Rickard, I don't think. Okay. So happy Tuesday. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. Tuesday night is the biggest night of the week. All the big announcements, all the great additions, everything that you need to control your rate of success here, hit your goals quicker, hit your goals, period. Anytime, Rory and Tan, you're going to add something new to the system to help you make more money, build your business, build your team, expand into other countries, a product, a tool, a service, whatever it is. Anytime they're going to add something to help everybody build, it'll always happen on a Tuesday night. They're going to launch it on a Tuesday night every single time it happens. And then they'll train in depth on it on Saturday. So you never want to miss that. And Rory touched on this. I've said it a million times. Imagine if you just took 3 Tuesday nights off because it's Taco Tuesday or it's beach party season, and they have nice beach parties on Saturday night, or your favorite restaurant's doing this, or your family's doing this on Tuesday night, or the bowling league meets on Tuesday nights, and you just choose the mystery of them. And then you log in on the 4th week, and you hear myself and Dina and Linda and Angie and Andy and Angie and so many other leaders in here talking about how excited we are, how much money we just made over the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and how fast we're growing because of it. And you miss that because you missed Tuesday night. Don't be that story. Don't let that happen to you. We know you're going to miss one every now and then. Make sure you find out where the recordings are. Go listen to the recording the next morning or as soon as you can. Don't put it off. Procrastination is the biggest killer of success. Don't let that happen to you. Tuesday night is the big night. You never want to miss it. What else happens on Tuesday night? In the chat, Linda, and on the line here, we get to meet all the brand new people. Every week, there's somebody between 10 and 30 brand new team members joining the team. And it's exciting to see all the different states, all the different people, even the different countries. And whoever got you here, they would love to know that you made it on. Rory and Tanya would love to hear your name for the very first time. And we want to welcome you tonight. So if you're brand new, now's your chance. Click on that microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen. Say hello, and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
I'm Josh Grada from PA.
I'm Danette Woolley from Lithia, Florida.
There's Danette, and thank you, Josh. Both of you, welcome to the call. Glad you made it.
This week, he was getting his facial recognition and
Go ahead, Cynthia.
This is Cindy from Texas.
Cindy from Texas in the house.
Terry Dozier from Florida.
Florida's here. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome to the call. Glad you.
Kathy Mathis from Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York is in the house. Go Bills. Beautiful.
Yvonne Pinion,
Randy
North Carolina.
Sanders from Iowa.
Iowa's here. Fantastic. Glad you made it, Yvonne.
Bruce Erickson from Florida.
Another Florida user, Bruce. I'm going to change your name for you, Bruce. Instead of Zoom users, you have a name, sir. We're going to put it out there.
Do it.
How's that?
Bruce Erickson, yes, thank you.
Bruce is good enough. Now I know we know who you are. Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Yvonne Pinion, North Carolina.
North Carolina's here. Welcome, Yvonne. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody in chat? Linda?
Yeah, you've got Justice, excuse me, from Michigan.
Welcome, Justice. Glad you made it.
Let's see, Josh, did he already say?
Got him, Josh. Got it, yeah.
Okay. I've got instructors putting him in here. New student Catherine is here.
Fantastic. Welcome, Catherine. Glad you made it.
And that's it, because Bruce already spoke up.
Well, I lost track because I was trying to keep a tally there, but I think we're at 9 new people. And like I said, every week there's somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people, and we're just getting started. We got a few more minutes. People are actually pouring in fast around this time. We went from 100 people to 200 people in a millisecond, it seems like. Welcome, everybody, to the RRR247 Tuesday night podcast number 3. You're in the right place at the right time. And as it said when you were logging into Zoom, you are supposed to be here. And we're happy you're here. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. There's a lot of great things happening, but Tuesday night is when all the big announcements happen, everything that you need, all the important stuff. Don't miss it. Don't ever miss it. Don't ever miss it. Please write that down. Never miss a Tuesday night call. You never know what's going to happen. It's something different every week. It could be one part of the leadership like we're doing now that you're going to get to meet for the first time. And they're going to share their story and what RRR means to them. It could be Rory and Tanya sharing some business knowledge or some system knowledge or something that's just going to help you build your business. It could be Rory and Tanya adding a new product, a new service, a new tool, something to help you build your business. Don't think for 1 second it's the same thing every Tuesday, because it's absolutely not. Never miss a Tuesday night call. Don't miss out on one dime. Don't miss anything. Get all the information, get it plugged into your system right away, and put it into motion. And welcome to the team. We also love to meet all the brand new people. We got like a minute left. So if you're brand new, there's somewhere between 10 and 30 every week, guys. Do you realize that? 10 to 30 brand new people every week. How is that happening? That's great momentum. Why? Because we're doing everything the right way. We really have something of extreme value to take out to the marketplace, to take out to the world, have a positive impact on other people's lives. That's why we're growing like that. That's the only reason you grow like that. So if you're brand new, we do want to hear from you. Whoever got you here wants to hear you. Rory and Tanya want to hear you. We all want to welcome you to the team, welcome you to the family. So click on that little microphone if you're brand new in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Say hello, and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Sherry Dozier from
Sherry Dozier from
Florida.
Oh, yes, Florida. Fantastic, Sherry. Great. Glad you're here.
And Joel's the one that's bringing me in.
Fantastic.
Welcome, Sherry.
Hey,
Anybody else?
Hi, I'm Megan from PA.
Megan from PA. Fantastic, Megan.
Yeah.
I'm super glad you're here.
Thanks.
We're all glad you're here, but I'm super glad that you are here because I think you're the person who made my story true again this week. Somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people, and you're number 10. Anybody else? So we got a few seconds left. Go ahead and click on the microphone and say hello. Don't forget what state you're calling in from.
Adam Shuck.
Adam, where are you calling in from, Adam?
Adam Shuck, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indiana is here. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it. Somebody else was trying to say hello at the same time.
Gerald Rich here. I'm standing in for my mom, Catherine, in recent move, Maryland.
Maryland's here. Welcome. Thank you very much, sir, for standing in for mom. That's a good boy. Good son. Fantastic.
there. Susan Shareko calling in from California.
Susan from California is in the house. Thank you, ma'am. Glad you made it. Welcome to the
Carl
team.
Riley from Connecticut.
Connecticut is here. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it.
Sir,
Corey Jones from Memphis.
Corey from Memphis.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? I'm going to go ahead and start hitting some buttons so we can get going. That was 15. We went from 9 to 15 really quick. So thank you all for keeping my story true. Again, we have somewhere between 10 and 30 people, brand new people joining the team every week. And it's a beautiful thing to see. We love to see all the states represented. I love seeing, anybody in Florida, anywhere in Florida, make the call. Linda loves seeing all the Ohioans jump in. Andy loves seeing Georgia jump on the team. We just love seeing every state being represented. And yes, I do love seeing anybody from the 716 area code log in as well. Go Bills. And we're ready to kick this off. So hit that button. I got to hit this button, I think. Yep. And we can go. So welcome everybody to the RRR247 Tuesday night podcast. This is podcast number 3 as we switch over to the new system and the new titles. And it's an exciting time. For all of you that are brand new, all 15 or 16 of you, welcome to the team. We're glad you're here. We can't wait to help you with whatever your goals are and watch you accomplish them and be achieve as much success as you can here. My name is Niall Liddy. I'm calling in from Central Florida. I fell in love with here. I'm a product of Western New York, yes. I joined the Army when I was 18 years old. I traveled all over the place. I landed in Virginia. And in 2005, I left Virginia and I moved to Florida. I started in North Florida when the kids all grew up and I had that big old empty nesting house. I moved out of there. I said I want less oak trees and more palm trees. So I moved to South Florida. And when I got down there, hurricane came through there a couple of years ago and said, okay, I've decided I don't want to be on the coast anymore. So I moved to Central Florida. And it's been really nice to here. Plus, I'm surrounded by about 6,000 lakes. They're just everywhere. And if you haven't figured it out yet, I love to fish. If you haven't heard those stories yet, Roy and I, our second favorite thing to do outside of working and hanging out with our wives is fishing. 30 years ago, we made a promise to each other. We're going to fish the world, fish the beaches of the world. And we've been doing exactly that. It's been a great life. So I've been in the industry for 35 years now. I've worked with the Rickards for 30 of those 35 years. And it's been an incredible ride. I had no idea it was going to be what it is. I just knew that when I finally met Rory, that he was one of those good guys, one of those people who look you in the eyes when they're talking because they really want to understand what your story is and how he can help you. And I didn't know where we were going to go. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I did know that he was one of those people I wanted to know for the rest of my life. I didn't get to meet him first. Everybody introduced me to him because I needed a voicemail, and he was the voicemail guy at that time, right? He was at a phone company working with voicemail systems. I'm a very young entrepreneur who needed a big phone system, so they told me to see Rory. I did. He set me up with an incredible voicemail system, but I also found out that one of Rory's big secrets, he's a lover of mass communication, right? I'd never seen anybody other than some military days that had a love for mass communication the way he did. He gave me the voicemail. I threw all the volume I could at it. It never had a problem, but it did something new to me. As I built a network of people around the country, and I'm talking 25, 30, 35, 40,000 people, I could put a message on that system, shoot it out to all of them at the same time. I'm looking at some of the young people here, and they're going, I don't understand the brilliance behind that because we do that every day. But guess what? This was in the 1990, 91. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have email. We didn't have all the technology. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have anything like that. I don't even think I had a pager back then. But we had Rory Rickard, this little techie brain, and his love for mass communication, and he figured it all out and did it all through the phone company. When the internet did come out in 93, 94, That's when he found his niche. He jumped online. Now he can expand across the globe and really use his skills. What did all of us entrepreneurs need as we try to get online? We needed leads. We need people to talk to, people to send information to, right? And so Rory became, with his skill set, became the #1 lead generation company on the internet, supplying all of us all the leads that we could possibly eat. That no one can produce the quantity or the quality of leads that he knew how to produce. There's nobody else out there like it. And he still holds that title today. The other thing we needed was websites. We needed someplace to send that traffic to where they can read the information on the page. When they get to the bottom, fill out a form saying, yes, Bruce, please give me a call. I'm interested. Right? Those other people building those websites too back then. The good ones were getting 1 in 50 people at the website filled out a form. The really great ones were getting like 1 in 25 people that went to the website, read it all, and filled out the form. Rory built his first site. He got 1 in 10. 1 in 10 people. And we thought that was great. We were just amazed, amazed but not shocked because we knew who Rory was, right? But it wasn't good enough for him, and he tweaked it, made it a little bit better, added some more technology to it. He got 1 in 5. Now it was to his satisfaction, and we ruled the world and took off from that point. It started off with one little page, then it was the page behind the page, and more pages and more technology. He stays on top of the technology. As technology got better and better and better over time, he would implement that into the site until it turned into what you guys are looking at today. One site, whole menu of categories with a lot of hundreds of things inside that you get to take to the marketplace and have a positive impact on other people while you're building yourself an incredible business. There's nothing better out there. There's nothing like this out there. And as you look around more and more and more, you're going to see why there's nothing else like there, because no one knows how to do what these two can do. That's who Rory is. That's who you're getting in business with. After I met him, I got to meet his wonderful wife, Tanya. I flew out west, walked in their front door, met a young lady that was raising 7 kids. 7 kids, Bruce. 6 of them played football. I only had 1 that played football, and I enjoyed it. I never missed a practice, never missed anything. But she had 6 playing football. Imagine how busy that is. Plus running several other businesses that she's had for years, and helping Rory keep this organized and together and train everybody and do everything that needed to be done here. Very organized, very methodical person, right? I knew right away when I seen those two together, they complemented each other like nobody else I've ever seen, and they were going to be true legends in this industry. And that's exactly what happened. It was just amazing, and it's been an incredible ride. I went from the dad who never got to see his kids because he's worked 16 hours a day. Lucky if I got home to give him a kiss on the forehead and say, go brush your teeth and say goodnight, and do that over and over and over every day. When I was able to walk away from my job, I got to be the dad who put him on the bus, take him off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every volleyball practice, go to every cheer camp practice, and be the silly dad on the sidelines with the pom-poms, even learning the routine as they went through it. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, I'm telling you, I raised my hand and I became the bowling coach. Why? Because I could. I had the time freedom to do it, and it gave me more time to spend with my kids, right? Every decision I've ever made in this industry for 35 years now was what can I do for my kids? Well, now my baby's 31 years old. He's self-employed, doing very well. So now it's about my grandkids and my great-grandkids, right? What kind of legacy am I going to be leaving behind? This industry opened doors for me I didn't know existed. Allowed me to meet people I never would have met before. Getting online, meeting people from countries, and Rory was talking about this on a previous call. I remember being a couple years into this industry, working with him and getting online. And I called him up and said, Rory, do you believe I'm getting checks out of 18 different countries? I've never been there, and I don't speak their language. It's incredible. That was the power of the internet, and I'm glad he dragged me along kicking and screaming to go get that first computer, even though I didn't want to. So as Rory and Tanya got this whole thing, and I told you they're very organized. Tanya was helping them with the training. They built a dream. They built a vision. They believed in 100%. And then they start showing it to other people and building that leadership team around them, right? And that leadership team start taking off and sharing it with the rest of the world. As you get involved here, the first thing you're going to be doing is working on your pages and getting yourself, get the Google AdSense and get that Google AdSense money coming in every month. Every day it comes in, but you can get it cashed out every month or so. And after you're done working on those pages, your main focus is just going to be driving traffic to your site and working the system, building your teams inside of our anchors. As you're building your teams and picking up students for all the different systems and all the marketing provided by Rory and Tanya, you're going to start adding to your teams. And as soon as you get 10 students, you're officially a certified system instructor. When you get 50, you're a gold system instructor. And you keep moving up the ranks, the bigger your team gets. The more people you help, the bigger your team is, the more income they're making, so the more income you're making. Because we don't make money, remember this, guys, until we teach our students how to make money, right? That keeps the integrity of this system together, having it designed that way. And I love that they always think that way. After GSI, you become a PSI, and after PSI, you become an MSI, called Master System Instructor. The Master System Instructors, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on the call right here, just on the first screen. These are people who really dove in, became a student of the system that Roy and Tandy put together, helped a lot of people along the way, building the teams to get to that level inside the company, but also people who are here not just to build a business for ourselves, but to help protect this business, protect this industry, and make sure it's around long-term for all of you. The person who just came in today, or the person who just came in 6 months ago or 3 years ago. We want to make sure we're building something and protecting it and doing it right, that you can pass this on to future generations, because that's our interest. We want to pass it on to our future generations, correct? So you got a big team of people surrounding Rory and Tanya called MSIs. And if you don't know who your MSI is, talk to your instructor, figure out who your MSI is, and tell them you want to meet them. I've met almost every single one of these MSIs as we travel around the world and go to different events and being on calls like this. But I've met every one of them except for 2. And we talked about Melissa last week, and I know I'm going to get to meet her really soon. I've already put that out there in the universe. We're all going to get to meet Melissa here really soon. But the other one is somebody that's actually close to me, not too many miles away. And if I don't meet him pretty soon, I'm probably just going to drive up there, knock on his door, say, let's go have lunch. He's one of our MSIs, but he's also somebody who also volunteers. Hey, what else needs to be done? What can I help with? How are you guys doing over there? Is there something that I can do to make that easier for you? He's also our family or our team or our organization's chaplain, which is a blessing for all of us too, right? I'm going to let you tell that whole story. I don't want to take any more away from him. He's part of a family, part of a team, and he's an asset to all of you as well. So help me welcome to this call our chaplain, our group chaplain, Mr. MSI, Andy Perriman, up here in Georgia, not far away, that I'm probably going to have to go have lunch with soon.
Amen. Come on now. We got a McDonald's right down the road.
Oh, no, we got to do better than that.
Okay. All right. Listen, thank you, everybody, for that inspiring introduction. I have been in the ministry for over 60 years. So I had a couple of things that happened in my life I want to share with you tonight. Both of them happened on July the 13th. When I was 10 years old, July the 13th, on a Friday night, Friday the 13th, I was in revival service, and the preacher was talking about you going to hell if you don't get right. And you don't hear that in church much anymore, but I heard it loud and clear. And so at that night, I walked the aisle and I gave my life to Jesus. And I snatched one out of the devil's hand on Friday the 13th. So that was a special night for me. And then another thing happened on another July 13th. It happened to be a Thursday night back in 2017. I actually purchased my PBS. And both of those events have really been a blessing in my life. I started out looking for something for my daughter who's a single mom, and she needed something to be able to stay home and try to work with her daughter at home. And so I started looking around. I found this ad that most of you saw already. And I told her about it, and she said, "I don't think I can do that." So I said, "Well, I'm going to check it out." And the rest is history. July 13th, 2018, I got my PBS, and I've been hard at it ever since. And I haven't regretted a single minute of it. I thank Rory and Tanya for all they do to help us become independently wealthy. Uh, Pray for Tanya tonight. She's a little bit under the weather, so she's not going to be talking much. But I want to take this time to introduce you to our fearless leader, Mr. Rory Rickard. The microphone's yours. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Andy. And I got you guys. I cannot wait till we actually have a physical meeting where you can actually be there. Melissa can be there. We can actually, we've met almost everybody in person, but a few of you. And Andy, I want you to stay on. We're gonna introduce our newest MSI. We did a stunner on her. She had no clue it was coming. This is last month, and I want to have her come on here and just say a few things as well. And you guys, this is the first Tuesday of the month, and I get to do some recognition. But let me do this. I'm gonna have fun with this. Hold on. Let's see. Go to my view. Immersive. Okay, so we'll go Rory. Let's go Andy. Go Francis. I'm bringing you on, Francis. Okay, I think this is kind of fun, right? I don't know if I've done this one before, but we got there. So, on my left here, on my right, let's see, on my left. Okay, it's going that way with Andy, and Andy, you've been in MSI with us for a long time, and we now have Francis Bibbs in the MSI core, as I'll call it, and it's a dynamic thing that we have, and again, Tanya and I cannot thank our MSIs enough because they run the show so that we can go do all the extra stuff that we got to do and be creative and add more opportunity. I'm also going to point in here. Andy, you've seen a lot of things come and go, and as we go forward, but we always have fun rolling out new projects. And for those that were here last week, those that are here this week, and as we continue to deploy the Farad Connect project, guys, that's one that there's going to be a lot of people that are in RRR247 that are going to miss out because they just didn't show up on Tuesday and Saturdays, and they're not showing up on their study halls. If you don't show up, you miss out. We just don't physically have it in us to call everybody individually and share these things. That's why we have this awesome tool of Zoom to meet with everybody once a week. And I just wanted to address that. Andy, since 2018, you've seen a lot of developments.
I have, and I cannot tell you how fast it started happening in the last year or so. I'm an old man and I'm slow sometimes, but I'm almost overwhelmed trying to keep up with everything that's going on. Just keep bringing it on, man. Bring it on.
That's what I get to do. All right. So Francis, I give you a little bit of notice, like not much, but a little bit of notice tonight. And I want you to just kind of go. You can kind of go over your story, but I want you to just you got a team. Because your team performs and they've been following the system and you've been guiding them, you've now been elevated up to an MSI. And there's a lot of things that we get to bless our MSIs with. And I guess I just want to have your take on you weren't ready to really talk too much about it last month. We've had time to let it settle in. And I just want you to share how you feel getting the MSI the road you took to get there. And I don't know if you ever just aspired. You just continued to do things consistently to get here. But I want to have you just open up about being an MSI, where you think that where you are now, and like what do you see for you and your team going forward, I guess.
Okay. Well, first I want to thank you and Tanya for promoting me. And yes, I just followed the system once I decided to dive into it and just do it. And just show up for my team and just show up on the training calls and all of that. So I did have a little something to say, so it may address some of that. So like I said, I've recently been promoted to MSI, and it has been a goal of mine for a couple of years, but I didn't think I was this close to it. I know you guys kept saying she's almost there, she's almost there. So I just kept plugging along. Life gets in the way, as it does, health issues, birth of my grandbaby, moving 2 times. But what is nice is that if you stay here and you don't quit on yourself, you'll build a team that will support you in those life hiccups. And then we have a structure that allows your team members to fill in for you and for you to fill in for them when they have life issues happening. So that's not what you find in corporate America. And we have a utopian society here where we want you all to succeed, and we are all here helping you do that. So if you don't quit on yourself, then you'll succeed. And so remember, you're learning something new, and it takes time, and it will get easier as you continue to show up for yourself and then your team and then Triple R. So that's kind of how the process I've done that. I've been with Triple R about 8 years, was looking for a retirement plan. And as you'll hear from others, I did not have a plan B, so I thought this would be it. I started making the changes from the trainings that Rory was giving us, and started changing around my day so that I could grow my business. And it started to grow, and then I started getting more students, and then those students started duplicating. And that's how your team grows. And so one of the best ways to become successful here is to show up for the trainings, the live ones, the recorded ones, and your one-on-ones with your instructors. The instructors are here to guide you, not to do your business for you. So it is a joint effort. And if you get your homework done consistently and learn while doing, as Rory says, you'll be part of your own rescue. And so we have a system here, and it will work if you work it. Getting to an MSI is not an individual effort, but a team effort. And I have some incredible team members, CSI, a couple of GSI, several instructors, and some instructors in training. Each of them are producing and duplicating, so building their own teams. This is the opportunity to build the income you want and be in charge of your time and how you spend it. So some of us work diligently for others, like employers, to help them achieve their dreams. Why not work that hard or harder for your own dreams? So thank you again, Rory and Tanya, for the promotion. And I applied your heart to help others achieve their dreams also. I don't know if I covered it all, but what else?
Awesome. You did awesome. And the fun thing for me is I get to watch people develop, right? So over the years, I've watched you just really develop and grow. And we all have a lot more to go, constantly learning, right? We're constantly learning.
Yes.
Okay. So I like this immersive view. We're like in an office, right? Even though we're kind of like, this is kind of cool. I want to bring in a couple more people and kind of like without notice, but one that needs a lot of recognition for what she does all the time. But also, I want to bring in another MSI into the group. So she's grown a ton, and she needs some recognition because she really helps carry a lot of the leadership role that allows me to do more things too. So Melissa, I'm bringing you in here. Oh, let's see. Do I have to do this every time? All right, hold on. Okay, I'm having fun with this, guy. So let me play. Let me play. All right, so Melissa, I'm bringing you in. And Francis, I'm bringing you in again. Andy, Andy, you're stuck here. You started here. I wanted to just have you present. And okay, I'm going to bring in another person that's done a lot. We have a new PSI. And we actually have some others that are very up and coming. And based on the time I needed today, we're going to be doing those next month. So next month we got new CSIs. We got some new things happening as well. Next Tuesday, we're going to be focused on people that have the new people that have gotten Google AdSense recently. We want to highlight some of them. So that'll be next Tuesday. And we have some new announcements next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I have a huge announcement and something to go over. So you guys, by now, you guys have learned that I don't hype. If it's big, it's going to be big. Next Tuesday is a big day for us as well. So housekeeping before I do this next thing, I want to bring on 3 people. Let's see. I want to bring on another. So we have Andy MSI, Melissa MSI, Francis MSI. Let's see. Let me do this.
Melissa hadn't showed up yet, so I think you have to.
That's on me. It's on me.
Okay.
It's like freezing. Heads up, guys. March 8th, Saturday, March 8th. It is an ad posting marathon. So for the first 2 hours, we're going to be going over some Google AdSense stuff. And then we're going to go to a 10-hour marathon. Be in a really cozy place to do it. You guys, with all the new changes that we have in the rank math and the content and the SEO training, the ad stuff is going to be it's going to be something that needs to happen. There we go. It finally came back. All right. Melissa, Francis, Andy. I want to bring on, we have a new PSI. We have a new PSI, and I'm going to bring her on. Let's see. I'm going to make sure she's here. She doesn't know this is happening. And I need to bring on a fellow PSI. So let's see. One of our PSIs that does a lot and runs a lot of control. And she's been helping a lot of other team members outside of our own team relentlessly, and it's amazing. So let's see. I'm going to bring on fellow PSI Angie Bond. I know you're camera ready because I saw you earlier, so we'll do that. And I want to bring on our newest PSI. I'm going to hit enter with everybody. Come on here. I'm going to bring her on in here. Hold on a second. There we go. She's here. Don't know if she's camera ready. Hold on. You ready?
Listen, right? I'm excited.
Our newest PSI. I do a drum roll. I'm going to pop her on. You guys will see her. So Angie, on behalf of the PSIs, let's welcome in Rochelle Triggs. Well earned, maybe slightly over it actually. We were gonna do this last month. We just ran out of time, Rochelle. So Rochelle, I'm glad your camera ready. Tanya even got up for this. And we got this forum. Melissa has been keeping us abreast. Like, hey, that Rochelle is kicking butt. She's doing everything right. Every time she has a review with Kenya, your names come up, and she's like, where's she at? She earns it. She cranks up, right? So I wanted her on here, and Rochelle, I want a few words. Just we caught you in a suspenseful time. You just get a share. Oh, hold on. Let me make you co-host. See, I was a little short on that. I knew I forgot something.
You go, Shell.
Okay, I'll get this. The slight technical difficulties, and I'm not sure if I just have too many windows open. It's been a big day. I've been in 28 different CRM. I probably should have reboot.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I had an hour or so long conversation with Melissa and Angie. They never let on that any of this was happening. I am just like, whoo, okay. So a couple of things I want to say is this could not have happened if it wasn't for my team. I mean, we kicked it in gear. And I just appreciate all of their hard work, for their business and for themselves. And Melissa and Angie, Roy, thank you. Tanya, thank you for everything that you have given us to build our businesses. I have no regrets. I'm with Mr. Andy there. I have no regrets at all being with Triple R. So thank you. Thank you.
We know you're just going to keep cranking because that's what you've done, right? I'm also I'll just put this in there as a PSI. Becoming an MSI comes with a lot more perks. Francis is about to see some of them. She's been there, but we have that MSI tier in the PBS Vortex payments, and it's done because we know you're going to input more. You help more. Like you're already doing MSI activities, which is why one of the reasons why you're getting up there. Plus, you've really been putting the people in and over it consistently. All right, let me. I'm changing this view. I messed up. So hold on. So we have a little bit more time. I want to know something, Rochelle. Like, can you just give like a brief, like, how did you find us? Go over your let's go over the RRR247 beginnings with Rochelle.
So, since 2007, I had been looking for something like this online. Could never find it, was getting scammed, and I now realize that's because they didn't know how to teach anyone else. Okay, that was early on. So, just one Sunday in 2019, I think it was, I just went online. I did work from home jobs. This article came up and boom, there it was. And I was like, you know what? This can't be any worse than anything else I've poured money into. So I got into it. I started working. And at the time, um, my instructor, oh my God, Amy Ward was my instructor. And she called me because I hadn't been on the calls or anything. And she was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, nothing. She's like, exactly. She was like, you had a plan, you had a vision, and she just pushed me through the whole time. And then my instructor became Melissa. And it has just been on ever since. My goal was Google AdSense. I got it. CSI, GSI, building teams, helping people. Most of all, it's helping people. I love the fact that we get to help people. So that's, yeah. So it's been great. It's been a great ride.
I'm excited as we go up here, but also I know that I think you might be one of our quickest PSI to MSIs because you've done something with your team where your duplication's kicking in. We see it, and it's pretty powerful. All right. Well, let's see. I think there's something else that should happen. Melissa, we have a new MSI as well this month, and she's worked so hard, and even through the thick and thin of life, she just keeps cranking it and communicates and like it just overly. And she's already here. So Angie, you're our newest MSI. I have to tell you, I've been plotting how I was going to do this. So we have some time for you to talk. I want the origin story. I want to know how you feel now in whatever order. And then I think everybody needs to hear from you. We haven't had you on for a bit, really. You came on a little bit, but I want to hear more. I want some Angie focused on.
First, I have no words.
Okay.
Thank you. Did not see this coming at all. But I am blessed to be a part of this family. I love what we do. I love what I do. I love helping people. And they always tell me I pull in the strays. So, but I just want to make sure that everybody has what they need to succeed. But my origin story is I found an ad, the ad, about link posting and was like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. And I signed up. I didn't talk to anybody. I just signed up and did the whole mentor on Skype thing, said I need my one-on-one direct person, and I got Deanna. But this team right here with Melissa and Rochelle Y'all better watch out. All of you. We're coming for you.
You guys are just showing a really good pace on how to work with everybody. Angie, you brought up some stuff here, and I got to tell you, like, you guys are duplicating, you're putting in there, but you are the absolute spotlight of what we want an MSI to be, and it goes to our core values. We help everyone regardless. You never care if they're in your pay systems or not. You just help, and that is what it takes to really run proper community, because and it always comes around, right? It always comes around. But like, I just know that you're working with people, and you know, you never complain. You've never once said, you know, I'm so busy doing this. You're just happy to help people, and I think that's a big attraction. And you know, you had, I think there's several times you're helping more people outside of your direct teams than in your teams. It happens a lot. And we see that, we recognize it, but also it's good that things are coming. But you've grown as a leader, and I know your background's just been awesome. But I got to tell you, it's a pleasure having you part of what we do here. And I'm going, you know, I'll go over some highlights, and I'll just drop this out there. After MSI is MSI Elite, I'll tell you, you know, I'll put you guys like who's in the running, and I really should put some more celebration out on Shane. We just had him on the instructor call, but Shane's on his way to Rockstar in Bella Vita with this pace. Like, Rockstar's 50 cycles a week. He's already getting there. Okay, just to put it in perspective on reality on where it's going. And you guys, MSI Elite comes with a lot of more perks, and we're excited we're getting there. But you guys, we're seeing momentum grow. We're seeing a shift. We're also in a very awesome time, which you guys, the tide has changed. We have people that are actually looking to risk in themselves. They're seeing more hope. Things are changing. And, you know, we see it when the leads are coming in. And I got to tell you, we're there to be their beck and call on it. And I'll just, you know, I'll just put this out there. As we're reaching things out there, Angie, you have, I guarantee you have hundreds of no-show BRTs. Hundreds. Right? And we're going to go over the follow-up process on that, on how we do. But, you know, I'm having people come from my work from months and years back. They're like willing to listen now. And, you know, there's, you know, sadly, there really aren't a lot of options out there that work. There really isn't. We have something amazing, and we're constantly changing and evolving. And you guys, we didn't just work for a year. We've been doing this since 2008. Just put that in perspective. And Angie, you've been here how long?
5 years in May.
Freaking awesome.
And I love it.
It shows. Okay, so wow, I'm gonna cover a couple of things. I want to kind of come back to this, and I want to come back to a couple of things, and all you guys aren't all of the limelight. We're gonna have a little bit of open focus. So Melissa has been like constantly updating Tanya on Angie and Rochelle. She knows what it does, but I got to tell you, it's like we didn't, like, you see where it's all, but it's awesome when you have a team that's helping push, and that's what it takes. And what I'm gonna say here, guys, is for those that are watching, and it's Recognition Day, and I got a couple little things I want to go over, but it's Recognition Day. There's been lots and lots of hard work, and 5 years of journey to become an MSI. We call an MSI a Master System Instructor. And I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see if I can get it ready really quick. But to be an expert in anything takes 10,000 hours, they say. Okay? There's books on it. There's been studies on it. 10,000 hours. 5 years? Angie, you probably have 10,000 hours in this. Would bet if you add it up, right? If you add it up. You know, I've seen you put the 60, 80 hours a weekend. I've seen you do it. Right? And you put that in there. And so you got a skill set now that I think people need to understand is you built a skill set. You are so much better today than when you first started, obviously, but way better than a year in, 2 years in. And Now, when you're leading somebody, you have that expertise behind you. That's an incredible value to help somebody. So as we raise people up, you guys become better so that you're a better person to train the next person you're working with. And that's always been part of the process. So I gotta show you guys something. Hold on. See if I can do it the right way. I was trying to get this ready today. It's been okay, hold on. I promise you it's worth the wait. There we go. Oh, don't freeze up on me now. Right, hold on. It's doing its thing. I wonder if I take that off, it'll make it different. Hey. Okay. Hold on. Oh, let's see if I can just show it in. I'm letting you guys see the page. Just hold on a second. You guys can see it first here. There we go. Okay, let me share my screen now. And Rochelle, hope you're coming back. So we're gonna be using this for recognition and more so, but hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta see where they guys, I gotta see where I saved them. There's Rochelle. Okay, I know I'm creating some suspense. Hold on. Hold on. Where did it save it? Come on. Kim, I'm having like this technical problem and I'm there. I'm almost there. Let's see. Come on. I should reboot it, like I was saying before. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can just do it this way. Okay, hold on. I'll let my thing do its I'll let it do its thing. I want you guys to see something. And while this is coming up, I have been working on some new things to show you guys. I'll probably unveil a really cool thing on Saturday. I'll leave it there. I'm actually really excited about it. I've been making ground in some offline marketing, driving to the website, and it's been working really well. Okay, so I'm gonna do it a different way. Here goes. And great. There we go. All right, can you guys see that? Do you see that, Angie?
Yes.
Wow, let's see if it does that again. All right, so there's the CSI, there's our PSI, there's our MSI, and there's our GSI. So we'll be using these on the recognition and everything is there. Just go out there and then obviously if you're a GSI, you're able to utilize this so people know where you're at in there. It's kind of like a badge. I kind of want to, we might go that coin direction. This is why we're doing the
Can't hear you if you're talking, Rory. I don't think you're muted.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
I know we're doing recognition, but I would really like to give recognition to Wanda Diaz Santos. She is my new CSI, and she has worked so hard to get there. I just wanted to shout her out.
She's awesome. She's also our Spanish team mate. So she's a huge asset for sure. Lots of ways.
Rory, I don't think you're frozen and you're not muted. So it might be the immersive view that's causing the problem.
Or is he frozen?
I see his eyes moving there now and then.
I think he did freeze up.
Okay, well, he's still on as host, so he might have to leave and come back. I know why he stuck me in here, because all these pretty ladies and wanted to have one ugly old man in the middle.
He's silly.
Yeah, I think he is frozen. Now, can you take host and,
That's what I was just thinking about doing. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we're stuck.
there you go. When you took host, he left.
We let him go.
He'll be back.
We set him free. Right. Remember when I first met Rochelle? I thought she was an MSI already. It was just a matter of time. When I first met Angie, I thought she was an MSI already. It's just a matter of time, right? I guess I had a premonition for both of you,
Thanks.
but definitely so deserving. Oh my God.
1,000,000%. They're amazing. They're such hard workers. So proud.
Angie's my kind of peoples. Work hard and laugh hard too.
Necessary.
Yes. And Rochelle's my kind of people. Where'd she go? She's off the front page. Where is that super infectious, great smile? Where'd she go?
I was just gonna say, just look for the smile. Yeah, she's got one of those smiles too.
She's gonna be smiling for days now. Where'd you go, Rochelle?
She's there. I just don't see her on our page.
Rochelle, come into the light.
I see her up front yet.
I'm right here.
There
you
she
are.
is.
There she is.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Niall. When I first met you, I was like, who is this guy? And then it was just like you had such a great sense of humor. You're just so easy to talk to. And yeah, you just like to love, laugh, and have fun. Yeah.
Yes. Even
That's
at
nice.
myself. Even at myself. You can't have fun, laugh at yourself. Life stinks.
Yeah.
Agreed. I just wish I didn't have this huge halo over the top of my head all the time here.
Well, stop. You know that halo belongs there.
A little crinkled. It's a little
crinkled.
Michelle, I got to see Anthony in person today on Zoom. He's a good looking fella.
Lori's back.
Look at this. Okay, well,
Thank you.
I can't even tell you what's going on, but my computer seems fine now. But reboots always work. So, all right. We got just a few minutes left. We're going to go right into the accountability for V marketing. I want to do that earlier. So here's the thing. Angie, I need you to tell everybody how the V marketing's been for you. You've been part of it from the old systems to the new systems. I actually want you guys, obviously you've gone somewhere with it. I want you to explain your viewpoint and how it works.
So for me, it is just about doing some of it every day. So I'm going to send out my text ones. I'm going to send all of those out in one sitting because 100 even only takes about 25 minutes. I know you say it's 12 minutes, but it takes me just a little bit longer. Anyway. But then, I'm just going to respond to my people, that they're responding. And then I'm going to call, do what you do and we get what you get. That's what it's about. That's what I tell all my students. Follow the process. And then I'm sending out the rest of it, just like we've been doing. But this is so much easier than in the beginning. With those spreadsheets we used to get.
Yes.
That drove me nuts. But now today, the people that I talk to, I feel like they become my friends. And that's what you want.
That's what you want. We're building that relationship and trust. And you guys remember, we get to connect with somebody and help them find a way to solve
Right.
a lot of issues, right? We get to help people with real solutions. And there's tons of them coming at our door. Tons of them. Brielle, are you around?
CRM was a game changer too.
Oh, see, it's
Yes.
interesting when you bring in better tech, right?
Huge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm around, Rory.
So, so Brielle, aka Anakin's mom, would you put in the chat? Let's share the link for everybody to go do their accountability. And if you're doing B marketing at all, I want you to be doing accountability. Then those that have a PBS, those that have added a new PBS student up through Sunday night, we're gonna go from here into the instructor Zoom, where we're gonna do our millionaire course. Angie and Rochelle, I want you guys there no matter what today.
Okay.
So let's see. Did you put that out there?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Right. I got to go get one thing ready. I'm going to go do that. So fill that out. You guys give me about 5 minutes. Those that have a PBS, you know who you are. It's on that visible new PBS sheet. I will see you in the instructor's room in 5 minutes. All right. And then one quick housekeeping, two quick housekeepings, right? Be attentive to your study halls. We have a lot of people to put in the Ferret Connect program. All right. Now I'm actually going to feature some things on that in the millionaire course because that addition is going to help a lot of people make more money quicker. And we're going to study this. We're going to go over it. But right now, we need to focus on making sure that every active member of RRR247 gets the blessings that we have access to with the Ferret Connect. And then also do your V marketing, get the stuff going, trust the process, trust the system. Let's go. I'll see you guys there soon. I'm going to hand over the host. Brielle, I'll see you there. Brielle, I'll see you there when this is done. So
Okay.
in 5 minutes, you can end this.
Okay.
We'll all move to the instructor one. I got to get something ready. Love you guys. See you guys there. Oh, and if you guys are doing V marketing, our jobs as your instructors and your leadership, let's help you do a better job of it, right? Get better at it. Angie, when you started out in V marketing, were you just getting PBS students left and right?
No.
Did you not invest in yourself and figured out how to get better posture and how to talk to
Yes.
people better?
Yes. I did.
I'm
You
gonna
helped
ask
me with
this.
that.
What was that?
You helped me with that.
Absolutely. But let me ask you a
We had-
question.
Uh-huh.
How's that helped your other life outside of here? How's that helped your personal life?
Oh, it's helped a lot because I'm listening more instead
Awesome,
of
right?
interjecting all the time.
Being good communicators or good marketers has a lot of benefits and just a better overall life. Just want to share that because there's so much we gain out of this other than the financial side, right? We gain aspects to becoming better people, and that's just awesome. All right. Get your V marketing going. If you guys, I'm going to give you a call to action to go do V marketing. If you're not doing it, do it. So everybody starts out at suck. You get better by doing it. Angie, I watched her grow, you guys, so much. She started it scared, timid to do it. Right?
Yes, I hated the phone. It was really heavy. It was really heavy.
You guys, I watched it, and she reminds me of Melissa too, because Melissa was like, "You want me to do what?" Right? And it always comes down to how bad do you want it? What are you willing to do?
Yeah.
We have a very awesome thing here. Are you willing to help do it and help other people? And eventually, you have to come to an agreement with yourself of, I can overcome and push my anxiety or my fears to help somebody else more than myself, and that's where you got to be. That's where you got to go. All right. 3 minutes, Brielle. I'll be ready.
Okay.
But I'll meet you over there.
You won't be able to get into the call.
No, I need a bio break and I'll meet you over there.
Okay. I did put it in the chat, but for those that are new and not on the Millionaire Club attendance, just add your name to the bottom and then I will fix and put your name throughout the list. So I will fix it, but as of now, just put it at the bottom and then, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close this in one more minute. And if you put your attendance in already, you can leave too.